What about asking for love, connection, inspiration, hope, purpose? So we grew up from a young age being taught to take responsibility for our world, to ask for what we wanted. And then we also saw the power of supporting other people. We saw people who came to my father. Yes, we met many celebrities and politicians, and it was quite exciting at times. But fundamentally, we met people who were coming to my father because they were on a journey of healing and self-exploration. And what they were yearning for was a connection. They were a connection and feeling supported. So we saw how individuals would start with an intent and then kind of begin this journey of healing and transformation. And what we saw also was how when a group of people came together, that just got more power to it, and we see transformation happening on a deeper level. So that brings me to my story. It's quite auspicious that I'm telling this story today because it actually took place on September 21st, 1995, so exactly 16 years ago. My dad would say there's absolutely no coincidence in the fact that I'm telling the story today. So I was living in India, and one of my first really exciting jobs was that I had the opportunity to relaunch MTV in India. So I was the first representative for MTV in India. It was an amazing experience. I got to do marketing, ad sales, business development, learn about satellite distribution, produce videos for No Doubt. It was like the dream job, and fundamentally I got to go to parties, know what was happening, and just had a really great time. It was also a time when I got to live with my grandparents in India, and actually ended up meeting my husband, Sumant, and we've been married now for 16 years. So I was at my grandparents' house and the phone rang. My grandfather answered the phone, and it was my cousin Aparna. And I could hear Aparna was kind of hysterical on the other end of the phone. And so Aparna immediately asked to speak to my grandmother, Nani. And Nani took the phone, and I could see as Nani was listening, she was listening, and her eyes started getting kind of bigger and bigger. And she laughed. She actually almost chuckled. And then she said, "Okay, Aparna will be there. Just talk to Mallika." So I took the phone from my grandmother, and Aparna was on the other end, and she was hysterical. She's like, "Mallika, you just gotta come, you gotta come. You won't believe it." I was like, "What's going on?" She said, "The gods are drinking milk. The gods are drinking milk. You have to come and you have to witness this." I was like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Just get here." So we hung up the phone, and my grandfather was like, "Oh, Aparna, hysterical as always. I can't believe you guys are going." My grandmother was like, "Be quiet, take the keys," and we got in the car to go to meet Aparna at a temple. Now, mind you, the temple that we went to was actually just kind of something on the side of the road in Delhi, a 10-foot by 10-foot structure that held a marble statue of Ganesh. When we got there, what we witnessed was quite amazing. There were about 200 people outside of this little roadside structure. They were crying, they were laughing, they were dancing, they were singing. There was total celebration. I remember just kind of witnessing the laughter. Like, there was so much laughter, and there